Hi, I'm Win. In this video, I will be talking about my game project Monster in My Head and sharing some of the design ideas behind it. The inspiration for this project comes from my own experience of living with epilepsy as a child, as well as what I've seen on social media from other patients. Even today, many people, especially young patients, do face a misunderstanding and stigma. As someone who has gone through it myself, I can really relate. That is why I wanted to create a game where the story and interactions let players step into the shoes of patients, so they can personally experience the emotions and struggles that come with living with epilepsy. My game is divided into 4 chapters. The first two focus on the girl's life before epilepsy, slowly building up emotions and laying the groundwork for what comes next. In chapter 1, the girl finds herself in a dream back to when she was just a little kid, learning how to spell. For her, those letters feels like little monsters standing in the way, because only by defeating them can she go play and do what she wants. This chapter is where players get to know the core interactions, typing out letters and controlling a tiny figure that represents the girl's consciousness. In chapter 2, the girl wakes up from her dreams and finds herself back in reality, staying up late to finish her homework. Now she's a student and she hits those style assessments, so her mind keeps drifting away. Girl, this endless academic pressure feels like another kind of monster, one that can't really be defeated. The chapter ends with lights going out as the room slowly skins into heavier, darker colors, hinting that the unease that's about to come. In chapters 3 and 4, the story shifts to the sudden seizure that strikes during the night and its aftermath. In chapter 3, player can only move the girl's consciousness through a chaotic darkness. To heighten this sense of disorientation, I added rotating camera movement that follow the player's motion. This dreamlike world magnifies what the girl feels during the seizure. Her body is out of control. She can't speak or act, but in her mind, there is an urgent, desperate call for help. This is shown through floating portrait for her mother, first seen back in chapter 1, and the repeated appearance of Chinese word Hujiu, which means help. These fragmented symbols piece together her unspoken cry for her mom. As her consciousness fades, the call for help becomes broken and unstable. In gameplay, this is represented by moments when the player suddenly loses the ability to move. The staring eyes and the falling tears mirror real seizure symptoms, leading the player toward a collapsing alphabet, the last attempt to call out before losing awareness. This chapter, epilepsy takes the front of the monster in the girl's mind. It comes suddenly, unfamiliar, and overwhelming. After a brief cutscene showing the girl being rushed to the hospital, chapter 4 begins with her regaining consciousness. This chapter serves as an emotional buffer, while the closing scenes gently echoes the opening of chapter 3, signaling both a return to awareness and the long journey of treatment ahead.